Good morning. So I want to continue on what I was talking about this morning also about the release on this twin flame journey, that you learn how to let go and release. I'm making peanut butter cookies. I'm making peanut butter cookies and red string and uploading videos all at the same time. So I have all these different things going on at once. And so part of the twin flame journey is the release, is letting go and trusting. And I was just listening to, there's a channeler that I listen to on YouTube. It's called Infinity Magnetize Yourself, or I think it's Magnetize Yourself is the name of the channel. Sometimes she does things about twin flames. These cookies are really good. I use banana instead of egg, and so they're completely vegan. And my twin just sent me a video about this string of lights that we saw last night. We were at the hot springs, and there was a whole string of lights that went through, like UFOs that went through the sky, and we were watching them. It's the third time that we saw that string of lights. So he sent me something about somebody was talking about the UFOs. So this letting go and releasing, I was just listening to a video that she did about can twin flames date other people after soul recognition, and that when you can date other people, but you always feel like this emptiness. You always feel like there's something missing, because once you meet your twin flame, you see the potential of what a connection can be, where it connects on all the different levels, because you're connecting with your own soul signature. So this it ignites all of your chakras. It ignites it. It's a whole. It's like you feel like you're at home with your twin, even though the relationship or the connection can be, I don't even know what to call it. I call it a connection because that's, I guess, the closest thing I can think of. It's like a soul connection. It's like you feel like you've come home. You feel complete. You feel, and in the relationship or the connection, it connects you at all the different levels to depths that you have always yearned for, or felt like something was amiss in other relationships that you've had, that they weren't completely complete in all the different places. But in this connection with your twin flame, it does all of a sudden feel complete. It feels like every single part of you connects and is getting fulfillment, even if the fulfillment can be painful, because you're also, in order to connect in those places have to be healed. Every single chakra has to be healed in order to combine and connect with its counterpart. And so I was listening to what she was saying, and it completely resonated with me. Absolutely. You can have other connections, but you'll even be bored in other connections because they don't fulfill you to the potential that you have already felt that you are capable of connecting to. So they begin to bore you, or they begin to, even if you have feelings towards this other person, or even if you do feel some sort of attraction, it's just not as fulfilling as that you have with your twin flame. Once you have the soul recognition. Before you have soul recognition, you don't know the capabilities, but once you already know the capabilities and you meet a soulmate or somebody that is less of a connection, it just doesn't fulfill you because you've already tasted. It's like you've already tasted the sweetness of the connection, of the totality of it, the where everything comes together just like a glove. All of a sudden, if parts are missing and it's like can't connect, like holy, 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 holy and holy, then it's a miss. Then it starts to bore you, or it's just not, it doesn't do it for you. It's like having a thirst that's not being quenched. It's like having a knowing that there's more there, and so it just becomes superficial, or it becomes kind of boring, as she was saying. I know that it sounds, but no other connection will be able to do it for you at that point. And so I was, thinking on this and realizing that in part of the surrender, which I was talking about in the other video I was doing this morning, part of surrendering into it is also the trust. If I, and trust, and it's faith. It tests your belief. Because if you are in a complete knowing that you are on this twin flame journey, and there are no questions, which I've gotten to the point where there's no question. And others who've had soul recognitions will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not iffy. There isn't a question. Did I meet my twin flame? Did I not meet my twin flame? When you meet your twin flame, I'm turning on the other air conditioner just a minute. When you meet your twin flame and you have that soul recognition, there is no question in your mind. There is no, is it not? And when you trust, when you have that knowing and you come into a place of full belief and full trust, then you can let go. Because just like for you, and it's not about the other body, it's about getting your own self repaired, getting the other body, being able to be combined with your twin, or being able to be with your twin in contact. It's just like getting, it's like getting the du divin. It's like getting the cherry on top of the ice cream. It's like, how funny. I went yesterday with my twin and I bought cherries to make ice cream, because he made ice cream I'm going to make it with coconut cream and cherries. I also have some mangoes that are ripening. I'm going to make mango, and we'll see. I might have to get myself some more of that coconut cream, and I'm going to make chocolate mousse with it. Right now I'm making peanut butter cookies, and I need to get that package ready so I can take it in and send it today. So I need to get my stuff together, shit together. What I was going to say is that it's also it's like a leap of faith. It's like you can trust and you can let go, because we're both in the same ship together. And once I completely trust that, and I can be at ease, and it's like trusting my own knowing of, having faith in this process, trusting in the divine. No, nothing could have brought me together with my twin other than the divine. I mean, there was no way. It's completely out of my control. And so it's like you have to surrender into it. It's so much greater than me. When you think about, how did I come to this place? How did I even magnetize? How did my twin magnetize to me? And how did I magnetize to my twin? And you see the divinity in it, and you understand it. And when you completely see it, and you really, truly, honestly believe it all the way to your core, and where you can grasp that it's true, and the truth of it. First of all, there is a knowing and a trusting in God. There's no other. That is all it is. And you trust, and you start seeing that you begin to channel. You start seeing your connection to the all. Your connection to everything around you, your connection to every other human being, your connection to your twin. And you start seeing the divinity of it all, and there's no question in your mind. And when you are in a place of complete trust and surrender, there's nothing to hold on to. Because just like he's home for me, I'm home for him. And I don't need to be chasing after. We're magnetized to each other. This is a joint journey. Now, just as he is for me my counter and my lessons, I'm the same for him in just my human experience, and just who I am and how I am and what I am. And the gift that I can give to him It's purifying myself so that I can reflect back to him in purity. So I can reflect back to him a clear picture of him. So that I'm not all up in my own psyche, which is kind of being like me, like greedy or like superficial. And just in knowing that loving myself and accepting myself and just being and letting go is giving him also, unconditional love. It's giving him the biggest gift of all. Purifying myself allows him to purify himself as a mirror. I'm giving him a clean mirror. Whereas if I'm all the time trying to grasp him, it's all about him. And then where's his mirror? He's getting what? I'm trying to make myself something so that he will accept me. And then that's like, what is that? That's superficial. It's not only superficial, it's counterproductive. It's not me doing my own self-worth and doing my part of the journey, which is me. My part of the journey is clearing out me. And if I'm trying to satisfy him or trying to pull him closer or trying to grab him, it's not about me. It's me trying to be something or do something to manipulate the situation. It's not being true. And in not being true, and this is channeled, not being true to myself is not being true to him. So if I truly love him, then I let him go. And I don't let him go like in a way of sending him off. It's not that at all. It's not sending him off. It's allowing myself to be and allowing him to be so that we can both do the self-work. And in that, I'm giving him the most love that I can. And in that, I'm giving myself the most love that I can. So this whole process is a process of letting go and trusting in the divine and trusting in the journey and trusting that everything is always working out in my best interest, which you have to trust. You have to believe. When you have that soul recognition and all of a sudden all of this other, the magnificence of it opens up to you, the running and trying to grasp him is being in disbelief. It's not truly embracing the journey, because when you're truly embracing the journey, you trust. See, if I'm trying to grasp him, I'm not truly believing in the twin flames, because what twin flames are is you can't disconnect. So if I truly believe that, then I just am free to do my own work. And it's just like this infinity, this other channeling woman was saying, and she's really good, really good. So it's infinity, and her station is Magnetize Yourself or something like that. But she's really good. Her videos always have like a black background with white text on them. And she talks sometimes about twin flame journey, about the twin flames. And like she was saying, that if you try to go after something else, it's always missing. It's always something there is just not full, it's not complete. And so you can have emotions, but a lot of times you'll lose attraction to this, because it's like if you had something that's so magnificent and then you have something, and I'm not saying that these other people are worthless, I'm just saying that for you, the connection of the twin flame is divine. It's a divine connection. So no other connection can get to the, if you're connecting to your source, to yourself in this other person, your exact same frequency of vibration, anybody else is a lesser vibration than that. So anything else is mediocre for you, not for somebody else, but for you. And so it's just not whole. And so that is something that I realized, that it's just letting go and trusting, and you'll magnetize them in. Just as I am in need of the mirror, or my soul is drawn towards him, his is also drawn towards me. But if I'm chasing him, I'm not allowing him to want, right? Or or to see it, because he's always in the, wait, this person's trying to grasp me, trying to chase me, trying to get me. And so it's like a repellent. You get the exact opposite effect of what you're trying to achieve. Whereas if you're doing your own self-work, you are showing yourself unconditional love, and you're showing them unconditional love as well. You're purifying yourself so that they will have a pure counter. So you're doing it for yourself, but you're also doing it for them. And they are doing the same thing. They're purifying themselves so that you can have a pure connection with them. And I can see that in our dynamics, because we spend so much time together. I can see the places that he's working on himself and that he's doing his self-work. And I feel a lot of times that the self-work that he is doing is allowing us to come closer together, to get to that place of more purified union. But we still just have such a fun time when we're together. It's just like, it's like coming home. It's like being with somebody that it doesn't matter what he says. You know, if he says something, it doesn't matter the tone, what I mean. It doesn't matter the tone. It doesn't matter. I feel what he's saying. So it's everything is for a purpose and for my higher good and for his higher good. And I take it for what it is. On the 3D level, is the least important here. I can't say that. That's not accurate. All the levels are important. That for a full awakening, every single one of the layers has to come into alignment. So all of the levels are of the same importance. But what I'm saying is that I can transcend the 3D mode, and I can see through it because we're connected at so many different levels. That the 3D mode of expression, there is, things that he could say now that I used to be like, I would have gotten hurt and been thrown off the journey, like into my own self for 2 weeks and not want to see him. So like, loathing and stuff. Anymore, he says I get the lesson just like that. It doesn't matter. I just transcend all the middle part of, why me, blah, 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 getting hurt, all that. I just go straight from here, point A to point B. Okay, get the lesson. What's the lesson in that? There doesn't have to be a whole bunch of drama in between the what happens and the lesson. It can just be tick tick, like together. Get the lesson immediately. Oh yeah, I'm taking it. Or if I'm not taking it, I'm not. Just and I'm there. So I need to get back to making these cookies and getting that package ready if I want to go get it off today. So I am letting go. And this is what surrender looks like. It's just surrendering. Surrender is surrender. And I know there's a process, because I've known that it's about surrender. And I'm sure that I'm still going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the back and forth, those are so good. Oh. The back and forth is, if in the beginning it was jolting, like jack, 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 jack. I'm putting up a video about that I recorded in the winter. You can see my progress about the fall is further. The higher you get, the fall back into the glitches are further. But I feel like the glitches, like the repair work, I'm getting so used to this doing the work that the falls are like minor. The falls are like, I know that there's still pain awaiting me, because I still see places that I don't have the clarity. But I'm going through it quick. I'm going through it quick, and I'm going through it fast, and I'm going through it efficient, and I'm going through it deep. And even when I do have the pain, I understand that it's pain so that I can transcend it, so that I can go up another level. Before, like a year ago, when I was having the pain, it was so bad that there were times when I just wanted to end it. I just wanted an accident to happen or something. But now I'm enjoying life, even the down parts, even though I don't enjoy it that much when I'm on it. But I realize that it's for my higher good, and in that it gives you already know. It's a knowing. Okay, well, thank you for watching. and subscribe. And I'm putting up some videos from earlier this year so you can see the difference. Some of them are kind of silly. So thank you for watching.